It's your boy, Crypto Rock. Hey, listen, you clicked on it, right? Did it catch your attention? Bitcoin to $250,000. Bam! That's right, I said it. So I said Bitcoin to $250,000, Bitcoin to 200,000, Bitcoin to $250,000. And I'm going to prove it to you. But before we do that, we need to provide some background knowledge to make sure everybody has a thorough understanding of where we're going, okay? Education first, facts, not feelings. We want to make sure that everyone understands. What I want to focus on today is adoption. By definition, what is adoption? It is the action or fact of choosing to take up, follow, or use something. The key word is choose. So with that being said, money has been adopted, money has been chosen. But what kind of money are we talking about exactly? Listen, money's value depends on the importance that people place on it. So let's cover a quick history of how we got here. Before the actual form of some type of currency, people bartered and traded goods and services. So we've gone from trading goods and services to metal coins to paper bills. Paper bills made transactions faster and it was lighter than metal coins. But this led to what's called currency wars. Currency wars happen when nations devalue their currencies primarily to make their own exports more attractive on the world market. The gold standard was adopted in 1816 by England, and the US followed suit in 1900. But can you believe it only lasted for about 30-something years in the US? The gold standard ended in the 30s due to the depression and the devaluation of gold. Let's talk about it. According to Keynesian economic theory, one of the best ways to fight off an economic downturn is to inflate the money supply. And so this is what the US government did at the time. The Fed increased the amount of gold they own by ordering all gold coins and certificates in denominations of $100 to be turned in so that people can get money for it. And so what they ended up doing was paying out $20.67 per ounce. And let me tell y'all, 1 year later, the US government retroactively increased the price of gold to $35. They just did it, y'all. They literally increased their balance sheet by 69%, which allowed the Fed to inflate the money supply. Crazy. I wish I could increase my portfolio by 69%. The government maintained this $35 per ounce for about 30-something more years. In August 15, 1971, when Nixon announced that the US would no longer convert dollars into gold at a fixed value. So this completely right now abandoned the US dollar to gold. However, in 74, Gerald Ford signed legislation to allow Americans to buy gold again. So now you understand that the US dollar is not tied to anything. And here we are in 2022, ladies and gentlemen. We have credit cards, debit cards, digital transactions, the internet, banks, and crypto. And so I want to talk about some cryptocurrencies who are fostering change. Each of these cryptocurrencies are creating use cases, utility that helps to foster adoption. Again, focusing on the word choose, they are making it easier for people to use it, and so therefore they are going to choose to use it. I want to focus on 3 cryptos. Polygon. And when I'm talking about Polygon, it's built on Ethereum. I'm really kind of like talking about Ethereum a little bit too, because Ethereum is a major player in this game, right? Polygon is fostering adoption through the rapid movement and advancement of their technology, collaboration with other businesses, ZK Rollup. Polygon believes in Web3. Polygon is a decentralized Ethereum scaling platform that enables developers to build, scale, user-friendly dApps with low transaction fees without ever sacrificing on security. And so what they're doing on that layer 2 is transactions are faster, transactions are cheaper. They are fostering change with partnerships and collaboration in Web3. Instagram launches NFTs on Polygon. Stripe launches global payouts with crypto using Polygon. Adidas Originals and Prada launch NFT collection on Polygon. One thing about Ethereum, or really about Polygon being on Ethereum, is the ETH compatibility, industry dominance, established tech stack tools, languages, standards, and enterprise adoption. Scalability. Polygon makes Ethereum accessible for all. ETH compatibility, scalability, security, developer experience. They're all right there for Polygon. Not financial advice. load up on Polygon. Not financial advice, I'm taking my own. And then we want to talk about Binance. Binance is practically the largest, not practically, they are the largest exchange and opening the doors for many businesses who want to get involved in crypto as it relates to developers. There's a lot of options for real world use with the credit debit card. Do your research, but Binance, #1 largest exchange in crypto. Last but not least is Chrono, CRO. Of course, you probably heard the news. You've probably seen some of the commercials. You've seen the fight nights, the boxing. Even during the NBA games, you've seen Crypto.com Arena. And there's a lot. Chronos is currently like number 27. But there's so much activity on the Chronos blockchain with their centralized app and their DeFi wallet. They communicate with each other. You know, you can also use a debit card that they also send out. Where's my debit? I have mine. I have the Jade version right here. Bomb. Those are the three. How high can Crow, Matic, and BNB go in the next 5 years? What we're gonna do is compare it to the market cap of Bitcoin going to 100,000. This is where I came up with Bitcoin to 250,000. Can Bitcoin get to 100,000 in the next 5 years? Well, let me prove it to you. Because what I wanna do is focus on the historical movement over the last 5 years of Bitcoin. I'm gonna focus on three major movements. And let's start with March 2017 to December of 2017. Literally 9 months, Bitcoin did a 20x from 1,000 to 20,000. Crazy. But it dropped back to 3,000 in 2018. And then from December 2018 to June 2019, Bitcoin did roughly a 4x. And then in a span of 1 year, from March 2020 to March 2021, Bitcoin did a 10x from 6,000 roughly to about 64,000. It then dropped to about 30,000 and then to about 69,000, which was the all-time high. Can I pose this question to you, ladies and gentlemen? If there was no adoption in 2017 and Bitcoin did a 20x, can you imagine what Bitcoin can do when there is adoption and when people are a lot more aware of cryptocurrencies and the benefit of it? Now, I do understand the circumstances that surround the price action and the movement of Bitcoin are totally different from 2017 to now. The macro events that occurred in each year from then to now is a little bit different. But right now, we have to be, because the government is aware. The government is involved. They are aware of decentralizations and DeFi. They are aware of how the control is coming away from one entity into the hands of the people. And so in order to maintain that control, fear must be installed. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And so if that's the case, then you're gonna stop buying. That's not my focus. My focus really is for you to understand that this is an opportunity that may not come again in your lifetime that you should take advantage of. And that's it, really. Educate yourself so that you can understand where I'm coming from, so that you can know where you're going. Because at the end of the day, nothing that I'm giving you is financial advice. I'm just sharing my thoughts and opinions. But I'm pleading with anyone who is watching this video to grab your people and get them together and form a group or something and start some investing into some crypto. I'm not talking about stock. I'm not talking about real estate. I'm talking about crypto. I'm all crypto, Lord of none. Now, I'm not saying anything about this is for crypto culture. You understand? I'm talking about crypto. I'm always talking about crypto. So just realize that this is an opportunity. Realize where we are. So I'm trying to get everybody to see and do your own research so you can get a better understanding for yourself. Hey, listen, I hope y'all got something from this today. Hopefully it was able to turn on a light bulb again. Follow us on our social media channels. Smash that like button. share the video so we can get the word out. And hey, get out your feelings and get in the game. That's it. It's your boy. Catch y'all on the next one.